Hey guys, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to import the Daz Genesis 8.1 from this studio into Unreal Engine 5.1 to make it become the main avatar or any of the NPC in your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. And now you can see this is Daz Studio, the Daz Studio Genesis 8.1 3D avatar. So in order to import into Unreal Engine 5.1 to make it become a game avatar, together with the facial morph, facial expressions, what you need is another software, what we call the Character Creator 4. And actually it is from Daz Studio into the Character Creator 4.1 by using the Transformer. And it automatically will add all the facial morph and facial expressions with full skeletons, and then it is easier to import into Unreal Engine 5.1, and I will show you the fastest step, the easiest step. So start from now, I'm going to show you step by step. The first step, what you are going to do is just go to my video description there. Go and get the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8.0 for Unreal Engine 5.1. Once you download it, it is a zip folder. You have to unzip it to get the Freedom Animation Pipeline. Alright, once you already get it, then we can start. This is the Daz Studio. This avatar is Genesis 8.1 3D avatar. The first step, just export it from Daz Studio, export as FBX. So I'm going to create a new folder on my desktop, and I will just name this as from Daz. Alright, so now I will just click File, Export as FBX file, export on my desktop into this folder, Daz, from Daz. The file name, I'm going to name this as Genesis 8.1. Alright, wait, I can just name this as female 01. Alright, Daz female 01. Then I click Save, then click Accept. It is going to export as FBX as the first step. So here you just need to wait for a while. Now the FBX is ready. If I double click to check it, it is going to open by using the 3D viewer in Windows. This is Windows 10, but it cannot load for a certain reason, I don't know, but it doesn't matter, just close this. This is the FBX file. The next step, you can just close your Daz Studio. Right, the original FBX file exported from Daz Studio, it doesn't have any of the facial morph like Visam. So we are going to use the Character Creator 4 Transformer. This is the CC4.1 Transformer. Transform it into CC3+. It is on my desktop. The FBX file that exported from Daz Studio, the Genesis 8.1 female 01. Just double click, it is going to import the FBX file. Just a few seconds to a few minutes, it depends. So here I'm going to choose basic. Alright, next, you have to take big body texture, and all of this already passed. I click OK. Now it is baking texture. Right, now everything done, it will automatically appear. And the next step in your Character Creator 4, just check any of the collisions problem. For example here, this is the collision problem. First, we just choose a T-pose from here. Choose the animation. Under the animations, go to the pose. Under the calibration, choose T-pose. Right, now we are going to fix this part. So click here, edit mesh, sculpt, then this is to pull. Just have one click to pull it out. This is to push. To pull. Then you click edit mesh again. It's still there. So this is because of you not yet choose this. You have to double click to choose, to select it first, and then click edit mesh. That it is going to just focus on here. Sculpt to pull it out. Just the intensity can be just lower. 1 click, 2 click, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Once you're already fixed, then click again the edit mesh. Now everything looks perfect. As backup, you have to save your CC3 avatar, the CC4.1 project. Click File, Save As. Save the project as. Save on my desktop as demo. Save as a CC project, a character creator project. And name this as Daz female 01. Save. And then now we are going to export as FBX file from Character Creator 4 before we import into Unreal Engine 5.1 game project. So click File, Export FBX Curve Character. I create a folder here. 02 from CC4. From CC4.1. Alright, so here, the target 2 presets do not choose the Unreal Engine, but we choose the Maya. I will show you the easiest step because I already set up everything for you. The FBX motions, the FBX option, we only choose the mesh. Then click the option here. Then you use the T-pose as bind pose. That's all. Click export. Click OK. Then export it into this folder, the 02. Control C to copy and paste it here. Control V. Press enter. The file name, I'm going to name this as Daz female 01. I click save. Now it is going to export from CC4.1. Alright, it is here. Done. 02 from CC4.1. Once done already, you can go into your Unreal Engine 5.1. And you have to make sure you already get my Freedom animation pipeline from my video descriptions. This here. Right. If you've done already, open your Unreal Engine 5.1. As demo, I'm going to create a new game project, the third-person game project. The project name, I'm going to name this as, alright, Project 13 is okay. Project 13, this is the demo file name. I click Create. This is the project name, always remember. Now, the Unreal Engine 5.1 is loading. It's loading the new game project here. Just wait for a while. Alright, now everything done. The next step, you have to install the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8. Alright, how to install? You just need to right click the document, open in a new window, go into your Unreal project. Here, just now, the project name is My Project 13. Double click to open the content folder here. And then the Freedom Animation Pipeline version 8 for Unreal Engine 5.1. Double click the content. Just copy the Freedom Animation Pipeline into your content directory. Click here, Ctrl C to copy, and click here, Ctrl V to paste. Once done already, you can close the folder. Back to your Unreal Engine 5.1 game project, you should be able to see the Freedom Animation Pipeline already here, the pipeline. Right, if you double click it, you can see the UE4 A-pose mannequin of this. Do not delete anything from here, just keep it there. These are the assets that I already created for you, and I'm going to show you how to use it. But not everything, but for this tutorial, I will show you how to import the Daz Genesis 8.1 3D avatar into here. So now, under the content folder as demo, I will just create a new folder. I will just name this as Daz Female 01. We are going to import the FBX file that exported from CC4.1, from Character Creator 4.1. Drag in into this folder. And the next, click the advanced. You should be able to see import morph target. You have to tick here, then click import all. Alright, done. Once done already, you always need to save everything. This is your skeleton mesh. Now it is still preparing the shader, just wait for a while. Then once done already, if you double click and check it, yes, this is your DAZ avatar. And first, what you are going to set is the eyes, right? You can check it from here. For example, the cornea and the eye moisture. These two, you have to make it become transparent. Just, okay, double click this. And then here, double click. The alpha, you make it become 1, enter. Click OK. Then, click here, click the empty area. The blend mode, you change it to become mask. Then the opacity mask, you drag it into, you can drag it into here to make it disappear. Then save. Once done already, you back to your Daz female. You should be able to see that you already can see the eyes. And next is the eye moisture. Double click it. Do the same way. Double click. The alpha, change it to become 1. Enter. Now everything will be transparent. Then click the empty area. The blend mode, you change it to become mask. Then drag the opacity mask into here to make everything disappear. Click save. Then again, check your Daz female. Everything back to normal already. And then, what else are abnormal? The hair. Anything that related to the hair, you have to do the same way. For example, this one. The hair. The certain setup for the hair, you have to take the 2 sides. Then, click save. Just check one by one. Then back to here to have a check. Is that better? Then another one, just now is this one. Then another hair. You also have to take two sides. Then beside that, this one also have to take two sides and save. Two-sided. Then back to here. It should be better. So again, we check these two, double click. The translusion will make it become the mask. The mask, alright. Then here we switch it to become the opacity mask, or just drag, hold your control, drag it and put it in opacity mask. Then click save. This is the strands. Then back to here. Right, everything look normal already. Then what else? The hair mask. The strand also change it to become mask. Then here, the opacity, you change it to become opacity mask. Done. Save. Just remember all of the materials that related to hair, you change it to become mask. The mask, and also the opacity map, you have to drag it to opacity mask, not opacity. Then two-sided, you have to activate it. Back to here. Now everything should look normal already. Once done already, click save. And now you can see you already successfully import the Daz Genesis 8.1 avatar with the facial morph. All of these are facial morph. Let's say this one. Alright. This is the facial morph at here. Alright. If you take it back to 0. Sometimes if you load the morph, it is going to renew the shaders. But this is just a one-time job. You can see all of these are facial morph. And you can control your animation from here if you want. Of course, by default, you have to take everything to reset to 0. Everything are completed. Next, I'm going to show you how to make it become the main avatar and also the NPC in Unreal Engine 5.1. The first step, back to the content. Open the Freedom Animation Pipeline. You should be able to see the UE4 Pose mannequin. Double click in. Choose the animation. And double click the animation blueprint. You should be able to see a third person animation blueprint. Right click it. Retarget, duplicate and retarget the animation blueprint. The IK retargeter, you have to choose the UE4 Pose to CC4 IK retargeter. Click this. And then here, from the CC4, you have to choose your Daz female 01. Because everything already imported into Unreal Engine 5.1, but they are the CC4 skeleton. Click retarget. Now everything will be here. Everything will get retargeted properly. Close it. Then the next step, you have to rename the third person animation blueprint. Click and press F2. At behind here, you add an underscore. Daz female 01. Enter. Make sure you rename it properly. Back to your Daz female 01. Create a new folder here. Name this as animation. And we are going to move all the animation sequence into here. Back to the content folder. From the navigation here, make sure you can see the animation. Then select everything here. Click the first one. Hold the shift. Click the last one. Drag it into the animation. And move here. Now everything will be here. Next. Right, you can see this is a third-person game project. If you play, the default player is the mannequin in Unreal Engine 5.1. So we are going to change this main avatar to become your DSG female 01 from Genesis 8.1. What to do? You have to go to the content, go to the third person, go to the blueprint folder. You can see a BP third person character. Right click it and duplicate. Rename this, remove the number 1, use an underscore, name this as DSG female 01. Make sure you name this properly and double click it. Click the mesh, click the viewport. Then the skeletal mesh assets, you change it to become your DSG female 01. And then add here the animation class. You have to change it to become your third person animation blueprint DSG female 01. This is just now what you had renamed. Once done already, you click compile, click save and click close. To make this become your main avatar in your game, you have to open your BP third person game mode. The main avatar is the default point class. Change it to become the BP third person character DSG female 01. Once done already, click compile, click save and click close. That if you play, you can see your main avatar already become the DSG Genesis 8.1 female. This is your game avatar, your main avatar, and everything already successfully imported. So in this tutorial, I already showed you how to export the 3D avatar from DSG Genesis 8.1 and import into Character Creator 4 to automatic generate the facial expression morph. And then finally, you also export as FBX file and import into Unreal Engine 5.1 to make it become a game avatar, the main avatar with the facial expression. And how to make it become NPC, it is really easy. Just drag it out and then press E like this. Or you can duplicate this as NPC and set any of the blueprint programming. Now this is an NPC as well, the NPC already at here. Right. You not only make her become a main avatar, you also make her become an NPC in your game project. And everything really easy. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial and sharing, if you feel all this tutorial and sharing are very helpful to 3D modeling, 3D animation and game developing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the mini bell and select all so that when next time I publish a new video tutorial or sharing, you receive a notification immediately. See you in my next video. Enjoy. Happy 3D modeling, 3D animation and game developing. See you.